They said he was too small, too shy, and too fragile to survive in professional football. He wasn't flashy, he hardly spoke, and he certainly didn't look like a future superstar. But when Lionel Messi stepped onto the pitch, everything changed. From the boy rejected by doctors to the player who would dominate teams worth billions. His journey was not just improbable, it was almost impossible. So how did this quiet boy from Rosario become the greatest in history? To understand that, we need to go back to the very beginning. He won't grow like other kids and will never be able to play professional sports. Doctors said about Messi when he was just a child, full of dreams and burning with passion for the game. His grandmother took him to every training session, attended every match, and always clapped louder than anyone else. She passed away when he was 10. Every time he scores, he looks up and raises his hands to the sky. It's a tribute to his most devoted fan. At the age of 7, he joined the club Newell's Old Boys. As a child, he scored more than 100 goals in a season and was nicknamed La Pulga, the Flea, for his small stature and incredible ball control. Some teams reportedly refused to take the field if Messi was playing for Newell's. At 10, he was diagnosed with a growth hormone deficiency. Treatment cost $1,500 a month, unaffordable for his family. His dreams seemed shattered. His father sent videotapes of his games to European clubs. Barcelona scout Carles Rexach saw the boy juggling the ball with his feet, knees and head and said, "Sign him." Immediately, Messi's contract with Barcelona's academy was signed. On a napkin in a restaurant. In La Masia, he hardly spoke and didn't make friends. He was nicknamed El Mudo, the silent one. Coaches said he only communicated on the pitch, and only with the ball. It seemed the ball listened only to him. He would beat 4 or 5 defenders, score, and calmly return, as if nothing extraordinary had happened. Barcelona realized the gem they had and paid for his treatment. Messi received injections every night and trained every day. At 16, he humiliated Barcelona's first team in a youth match. Everyone then realized he was different. His first official match came at 17 in a pass from Ronaldinho. The first goal was disallowed for offside. Messi did the same thing again and scored. The celebration? Nothing flashy. Almost no smile. A quiet warrior. Despite the early display of talent, many still didn't believe in him and criticized him. Too small, too fragile, too quiet to be a leader. He was considered just a substitute. Everyone looked at other stars like Ronaldinho, thinking Messi was merely a warm-up player. But Barcelona had a cheat code. A teenager who would make legends question their own skills. The signs were already clear. He humiliated Juventus, slipping past defenders so easily that even coach Fabio Capello wanted to sign him. "Who is this boy?" he asked. But Barcelona refused. They knew the value of their winning ticket and weren't selling him for anything. Then, the hungry teenager faced a furious Chelsea in the Champions League. His simple yet unpredictable moves drove their defense crazy. Del Hono received a red card after repeated fouls, and Messi left the field with a hip injury. But his mark was already left. He had lifted the whole stadium to its feet. Next came Getafe, where he scored a goal that stunned the football world. He stole the ball on his half, ran past 3 or 4 defenders, fainted, took the goalkeeper down, and scored. The goal mirrored the one Maradona scored in 1986. Barcelona won 5-2, but nobody remembered the score. Everyone remembered that unreal goal. In 2006 against Zaragoza, Ronaldinho stayed on the bench, and Messi took control of the game. He didn't score nor provide an assist, but he directed play. He was the conductor. The whole team revolved around him. This was the start of a new era. No matter how simple his style seemed, teams couldn't figure out how to stop him. It was as if he played and saw everything in slow motion. Opponents began marking him personally. Coaches devised new strategies to limit him, but he was unstoppable. A hurricane, a tornado, slowly sweeping everything in his path. Yet few fully realized it at the time. They watched history being written right before their eyes. His true rise as a superstar would come not in an empty stadium or at training, but in the fiercest derby in football, El Clásico against the Galacticos, a team worth $1 billion. Messi, just 19, walked into war against one of the strongest clubs in the world. Real Madrid was not just a team. It was an empire worth over $1 billion. They had stars, David Beckham, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Guti, Raúl, Iker Casillas, Sergio Ramos, Such a lineup was a nightmare for any opponent. Coach Frank Rijkaard made a decisive move. Messi started the game. He was about to play the biggest match of his life against champions. In front of 90,000 eyes, he faced experienced professionals who were feared and revered. Playing against them felt like throwing a deer into a lion's den. From the first whistle, Messi was a real threat to Madrid. Starting on the left, he was everywhere. Right, left, center, constantly troubling the defense. Madrid scored first on the 5th minute, but by the 11th, Messi responded. Ronaldinho saw his run and passed. Messi received the ball, controlled it with his magical left foot, and fired a shot from the edge of the box to equalize. He did it as if the world's best defenders were just kids in the yard. The stands erupted. Madrid realized this was no ordinary teenager, but a predator hungry for goals. Real scored again, but Messi leveled once more. This time through Ramos and past Casillas. The second half intensified. Guti delivered a set piece, and Ramos scored with a header. Everyone thought it was over. Barcelona's miracle boy could do nothing. But in the 90th minute, Ronaldinho passed to Messi. He entered the box, beat 2 defenders, Ramos and Cannavaro, and scored past one of the world's best goalkeepers. Goal! Barcelona was saved! This was the miracle of a 19-year-old boy. Every time Real thought victory was theirs, Messi alone brought Barcelona back into the game. Hat-trick. His first hat-trick. And it was against the world's best defenders. Midfielders and forwards. The next day, nobody talked about Ramos's goal. All eyes were on one name, Lionel Andrés Messi. Older players began to look at him with respect. Not only Barcelona, but the whole world rejoiced. A special player had appeared, creating history. Years later, Iker Casillas would recall that night. We realized this guy wasn't just talented. He was a monster in disguise. Barcelona, slowly fading, was revived by Messi. He became its true and bright future. After that match, Barcelona changed its strategy. Messi played more centrally, as a playmaker. Gradually, Barcelona became Messi's team. Something big was brewing. He was a leader, not by wearing the captain's armband or giving locker room speeches, but by letting his play speak. He created chances, delivered passes, and most importantly, led by humility. How did this child become an 8-time Ballon d'Or winner? A World Cup champion and the most versatile player in football history? It wasn't just divine talent, but relentless hard work, dedication, and consistency. Ronaldinho moved to Milan, and Messi became Barcelona's new number 10. Since then, the number 10 has been synonymous with Messi. Every child, anywhere in the world, dreamed of a jersey with number 10 and Messi on the back, just as his name was engraved in the hearts of millions of fans. Messi played in 5 World Cups, once reaching the quarterfinals, once the final, and lost. Yet he never gave up. Later, he led a team, or rather a pride of lions, and won football's most prestigious trophy, the World Cup, in the years. After his first El Clásico, Messi became the top scorer in its history. Time and again, he carried the team, deciding the fate of countless matches, never letting down the emblem on his chest or the fans in his heart. To understand Messi's level, it's worth noting he received ovations even in rival stadiums. On March 10, 2007, at Camp Nou, Messi made history and likely thought, now it's my turn. Football belongs to me. No matter what haters said about FIFA favoring Messi or fixing matches, the truth remains. A child with growth hormone deficiency entered the football world and, with total dedication, hard work, and talent, won 8 Ballons d'Or, 35 titles with Barcelona, most Man of the Match awards in World Cup history, scored the most goals for one club, the most goals in a calendar year, made over 350 assists, and scored more than 800 goals in his career. That legacy will never be forgotten. He blessed the game. I always dreamed of becoming a professional footballer. I never thought about being the best or breaking records. I just wanted to play. He not only became a professional footballer, he became the best. And it all started with a dream. Lionel Andrés Messi, there will never be another like him.